Hi all, and welcome to the video. In this one, it's the new server, day 14. So if you're wondering where we are, well, you're probably not. You've probably looked at the map and figured it out. Yes, you have. Yes, I've been having a bit of a play. As you know, thanks to Dream, we now have the old engine running very stably on higher resolutions, if you should need it. You may notice things look a little sharper. I've been playing with this, yes, reshade. I've done very little. I've settled on very little. I've actually tried every single thing they've got here and min-maxed it and cacked about with it to no end. And the ones that work for me for the new engine are to have SMAA. Let's go to, that. I've got my head around it. It's set really gently, because that's all it needs at 1440p. Then upwards from there, I've got film. What is it? Anthropomorphic, I think. Anyway, that one. Anthropomorphic sharpen. Film sharpen. And just teased a little bit on. Very, very little again. And then made sure I'm on BT 709. 601 is what shadow play. That's actually color depth. But anyway, yeah. And I've had a lot of luck with this. And then on eye adaptation, this is on the out the box settings. I'm just going to put it back. And they work really well together. I see a lot of reshades that are very, very stylized. I think to the point where they're overdone. You can see the ground there. If I stop moving, YouTube won't turn it to mush. But you can see it's very much sharper. And any anti-aliasing in AO affects all the GUI and text, which can make it very hard to read a lot of the time. You can see there, no jaggies. A little bit of flicker on movement, but nothing too terrible. Anyway, I've got a mission in here, and this is one of the bugbears with the new engine, which is how overly bright some rooms are. Now, this one normally looks like ass on the new engine. It just can't cope with it. You can see it is very bright, but you can still make out what's going on, and things look like they should be very bright, although I'm not too sure about these wall reflections, but yeah. So let's crack on like we mean it. Yeah, I'm doing self-level missions. I'm grinding tokens, basically, which is a bit of a thing, but hey. But yeah, I'll release this reshade. I think you save it as a text file. Oh, nice. Yes, we're getting there. Just a few more of them. Had a lot of luck today. That, yes, Grid Armor Mark 1 dropped in a box on the floor in a mission that I did earlier today. You can see here the adaptive eye thing is doing its job. So is the lack of jaggies, so SMAA is doing its job, and then the sharpening is just bringing things back into focus after the anti-aliasing. So I've titled it Subtlety Wins. We want something we can see in game. See, a lot of these rooms are typically blown out. The beta engine doesn't quite know what to make of them. So yeah. So yeah, I'm having fun on the old server. I was on the ye old RK5 server earlier on, just doing dailies and such, and it did seem a little quiet, I have to say. But it is it's Monday. It's Monday lunchtime. you know, people are in work and stuff, and, well, why aren't you in work, Carlos? Well, I kind of am. I'm making this video. And this is the easiest thing in the world to set up. It really is. Taking it. Yeah, some decals like that, you see, they're blurry, but they're just blurry. And they're, on the old engine, that's sharp. On the new engine, it's not. But that's not the reshade doing that. That is simply how that looks. Yeah, we'll keep going lefts, I think. Yeah, this room is still kind of blown out, but you're not. It's not overkill. You've got a white floor and overpowered lighting, but it's a lot better than it normally is. Yes, it is. Trying to have 3 conversations at once here. I've got someone pinging me on Discord, and I've got I've got someone pinging me on Discord. I've got someone in guild chat, and I'm trying to do this with you guys who are watching the video. I'm getting hounded to stream again, which, you know, I don't mind doing, but that you need time and a place. There's no point. See, when I'm recording a video, I could start now, hit pause, you know, wander off, make a cup of tea, etc. Maybe come back an hour later, and yeah, no one would know, because that's what video editing is for. I still remember one guy on YouTube. I remember their comment. I will never forget. It's like, my God, you're dumb. I mean, seriously. He said, how long are you going to make these videos? And I said, oh, well, for the foreseeable future. And he was like, no, I mean, how long are they going to be? And I went, oh, like 45 minutes, an hour. And then he posted, good luck getting anything done in that amount of time. Dude, there's such a thing as video editing. What did he think? They made, you know, they made a movie. If it took 6 months to make the movie, then, oh God, yeah. Well, as I was saying, this is one of those super blown out rooms. Yes, it is. I don't think even the reshade can save this one. Yeah, like video editing wasn't a thing, so they made, I don't know, you know, Avatar was completed in the runtime. It's like, dude, come on, how old are you? Yeah, it just seemed kind of nuts, really did. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, the streaming thing is fun. It's just a little more inconvenient for me. Just with the way my daily routine is. See, I could be doing this video now and have somebody come to the door and say, can you take a look at this guitar or amp or whatever? And yeah, I've got to go and do it, which on a live stream means, right, and after 20 minutes the stream is over, and that's not very good. Whereas, you know, with the situation I'm in now, I can sort of go, oh right, and just log off and then come back later on that day or a following day and continue. You know, I mean, you may notice if you're observant enough that the chat has done something, suddenly moved or whatever, but, you know, it's not all that bad. Whereas with streaming, yeah, like I say, that would be the end of the stream, more or less. Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm there. And that's the ridiculously bright room. So we have no jaggies. No, this doesn't make the new engine more stable. If you want stability, use the old engine, and if possible, you want it at higher resolutions, use Dream's fix in AOIA, which is in the previous video. Yes, indeed. So I haven't done much more with AOIA, because I know exactly what I've got on the tunes on this server, whereas I'm pretty sure I could certainly use it on the live server with all the tunes and gear I've got back there. I've got a rough idea what I've got, but I've probably got stuff I've forgotten about, nanos that have dropped and just been shoved in a bag, and the bag's been shoved in a bank somewhere, you know, that kind of thing. like mission reward items from years ago that I've just gone, oh, I need space, and gotten rid of, you know. So yeah, it's probably something I will definitely be doing. Okay, interesting room. Very. Don't think I've seen this room before, and if I have, then I haven't seen it in a very long time. Yeah, black is absolutely black on my screen. Hopefully that's going to translate into the video itself. You can see how much better that guy looks without jaggy lines all over him. Could I please loot that thing behind you? Bugging me now. No. Getting crap drops in this mission. I think RNG's gone full circle. You may have a grid armor out of a tiny box with 2 salamanders in it, and from now on you're getting stuff that's not even worth looting to sell to a vendor. Okay. I've missed something somewhere. I've missed whoever it is I'm supposed to be killing. I'm on an assassination mission. Yes, we is. So yeah, it's just a bit of an update there with the reshade. Like I say, less is more for me. I think you can overdo it. I think one of the first things I did with when I got into video editing was, you know, I thought, well, what does everybody use? What do the film industry use? And it's kind of like, oh, well, you know, Premiere, basically. Or, you know, to a certain extent. So I thought, right, okay, let's dive in. Let's try and learn the software. And, yeah, you've got, like, it's like Photoshop. There are so many options that you almost don't know where to start, and you end up kind of overusing them. There we go. Killing you, sir. I'm afraid your time has come. Yeah, so if you can get missions that are sided, you do get a chance at other things. 118. 2 more tokens to go. Oh, lordy, lordy. And then we get the next token board, I think. I think it's 120 we get it. Not at 100 like I thought it was. I don't know why I thought that, but yeah. Duh me. Right, okay. So, for these, I quite like this one because I get interesting missions here. This location, you know, like just dive through this giant spinning fan and, you know, all will be fine kind of deal. Well, let's have a go at you. You never know. But I find the... Oh, I'll take that. The sharpening and the anti-aliasing working together. I've tried all the little toys in there. One of them was reflective bump mapping, which is how you get shiny objects in 3D games, or you do in DirectX 9 games. I don't know. I'm not any kind of expert on it whatsoever, but I know that is one of the factors for doing it. You can see here there was one for God Rays, and I thought, oh yeah, I like God Rays. Everybody likes God Rays, you know. And you can turn that on, and it's pretty comical. I'll see if I can show you now. What was it under? It was one of these here. I've literally tried all these. Adaptive fog. Was it bloom? Oh yeah, reflective bump mapping. I wanted to try this out. Is that making his head more shiny? You has shiny head now. Can't jump in a Yalm and make sure. But that really impacts the graphics card when you do that. It also gets a little bit wobbly. So actually, I am going to turn that one off. Yeah, chromatic aberration is kind of an odd one because it can make certain things in the game look a bit more real. You know, you're getting kind of like defocusing and stuff, but it blurs the entire thing. It's like you're looking through the whole game through a lens. which is a little odd. It's okay until you run up to something you want to read, and then, well, you can see there the text went a bit wonky. So, you know, maybe, I mean, download it, have a play. I mean, there's silly ones like Night Vision. That's really good, actually. It might have been that one. Yeah, there you go. God rays on absolutely everything. Even if I run over here in the shade, if I target myself. And God rays on the text. You know, it doesn't differentiate. I mean, yeah, it's kind of cool if that's your bag, but, you know, I've seen these put on things, and for a single screenshot, they look okay, but, you know, in-game, they're just a little bit much. Yes, they are. Right, I've mostly been rolling from Meet Me There, but I think just the 3 I've got just fix a few of the problems AO has. Like now we've gone completely over bright, and you see that, how it dropped? That's the eye adaptation. Now, I've set it to be fairly slow. Let's run back in and see if we can get it to go again. Give it a few seconds. Yeah, you see how over bright it is? The problem with the engine most of the time is it stays like this, so you end up, you know, like F10 video settings, and you're messing with your sliders again, whereas now yeah, it's a little slow, but it gets there. You know, it's bright, but it's adjusting itself. Kind of the way your eyes work, which is, I guess, why they call it eye adaptation. So yeah, quite like that. See, the sharpening just brings that back to life. Instead of it looking a little mushy, it now looks a little better. It's subtle, I know, it is subtle. It may not even pick up on the video. But, you know, we haven't got ridiculous jaggies up and down these walls that we run past frequently. Stuff like that. I haven't tried it on the live server yet, though. There's more areas I'd like to try, you know, like in Shadowlands, etc. Like here. Very, very bright. I may tweak. Yeah, there we go. And it's automatically. So this looks like it's bright, but there is a bit of darkness in the shadow. So, you know. And the grid isn't overexposed anymore. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with it. I don't know how I share the settings I've put in. I'm guessing you can, but I don't know how. With Sweet FX, it was just a text file, so you could literally copy and paste the info. This one, it has a save feature, but I've been saving it and not been able to find it, so I'm guessing it's stashing it somewhere, I don't know. You can see there, Meet Me There is actually legible. Without the mod, it's kind of, the white is so white you can barely make out that. So yeah. Wait for eye adaptation. Don't forget, we are on a planet with 2 suns, so you can't expect it to be gloomy when the sun is out, can you? Not really. Okay, let's find a way in. Yeah, you can see there, we're kind of exposed well, and over there in the direct sunlight is, you know, you can almost feel your eyes squinting to look at it, but in a good way. You know, it's kind of balancing the whole thing. Like now we're out into this more open area in the bright sunlight. It's, there you go, just brought it down. Not a lot, but as much as your eyes naturally would. So, yeah. And like here, it's gotten darker, but it's slowly picking back up, and it feels natural. Well, it feels natural depending on how quickly your eyes do it anyway, I guess. Let's try and get that location again. I always seem to get interesting tiles. Tile set? Is tile set correct? I always get interesting ones whenever it's that entrance. There we go. We'll accept. See which one we get this time. So the last one was kind of a blown out med centre. See, that's quite nice. I don't know if it knows I'm looking up at the sky or not, but yeah, it seems to be working fairly well, at least. Okay. How long have I got on my buffs? Enough time to do the mission. Yeah, quite liking it. Anyone notice they're skilled? Yeah, a lot. There you go. Do you see that? As we ran from there to there. So we're in shadow right now. And it's pretty bright over there. And then you can kind of sense the brightness and then it just starts to calm down again. It's subtle, you see. The best editing is the editing you do not see. And that's my kind of mentality towards it. So this is Kalos 2's subtle reshade. What it's doing is fixing problems rather than papering over them. It's actually having an effect that is useful. You know, I can't do much about the terrain pop over there. There you go. I mean, I can ramp up the distance sort of thing and mask it, but I'm just going to start nice and simple. There you go. You see how much detail you feel like you can see ahead in that rock? It's quite a nice sort of thing. That's the sharpening and SMAA working together. Right here with the... we look up and we get the sensation of brightness. It should be bright. There's 2 suns worth of light glaring down upon us. And we've got which one? We've got, yeah, this one. Oh god, this was funny when I tried God Rays. They just came from every bloody orifice. Yes, they did. We has a shrine. Failed B40. You be dead. What do they drop? Biomatter? Ooh. Attack V88. Ploughing through self-level mobs on the MA. Really good on them. Is that something or just a bit of a geometry error? Derp. And there was an explosion. Trap disarm for the win. It is locked, okay. Come on. I think my breaking it. Oh, there we go. And all that effort, we got a piercing weapon base. Take it. Back the way we came. You'll do. He said, checking the rest of the room a little bit late. Okay. Wonder if that works. Nope. It'd be good if it did. You could just pull the entire mission in here and just spam clicking on it while you healed yourself. It looks like there's another mob that way, but I'm guessing you can't get to it that way. Omnitech will keep you safe. Yeah, look how safe this guy is. Where do you think they get the parts, folks? Where do you think they get the parts? Okay, do I want to go that way? That's into a big old room. Now, I don't have that long for this video today. Being perfectly honest, I'm going to have to record it and then do some editing late on tonight. I've got to go shopping. I'm cooking tonight. You know, yada yada. All kinds of things to do. I know there's a lot of young guys there streaming, etc. on every day or whatever, or retired people, but you know, the rest of us, it's not as simple. I wouldn't change that though, you know. Android, nothing. Yeah, getting crap loot this time round. Last few, it's been really good. I had like nearly 2 bags worth of these, you know, instruction discs. So not only did I make a stack of money just from rolling the mission anyway, but yeah, there was a lot more in it. And you can keep that. Ooh. So, yeah, if you cut it, etc. Fleeing TAC V88. Yay. Okay, what else do we have? Nothing in this room. See, that's just the engine failing there. There's so much light in this room, it's decided it's gonna come out from under the door. There is quite a bit of light. There should be. They're keeping plants alive with the lights in here. Plants need a lot of light. It is the locked. Okay. We may be here sometime. Hey! And we've done this room, so looks like there's one more here, maybe? Ah, the door through, okay. And you are dead. That'll do nicely. Okay, I think my guy is in here somewhere. Okay, let's get the breed runaway. I had one mission this morning where I literally had the boss in right outside the first door. I almost killed him as soon as I went out. I sort of targeted, started hitting, went, oh damn, that's the guy I want. So I ran back out, but no, he was determined. He was going to follow me around the entire mission trying to hit the MA as I was doing that. Then at the end of the mission, then I had to cack around trying to remember where I'd been or not been to loot all the chests, etc. Because you can't loot a chest in a fight. Okay, empty room. What is this, a toilet? Some kind of showers? Guess so. Some sort of a bathroom. Okay, there's the guy. What percentage are we on? It was just there. 77. I need a few more mobs before I go near him. Otherwise I'll be dragging him around with me. Yeah, something else I noticed on the new engine as well is I probably noticed it the most with Trader, but there was a lot of green. Anyone who plays a Trader will know what I mean. There's a lot of green on my screen, especially in AI missions. My God, yeah, you go full green in one of those. Every other buff and attack is green. You know, so you notice everybody in Anarchy Online on Rubicart is right-handed. What percent are we at? I've been attacked by Kirby somebody. 86%. No, I think I'm gonna have to drag him around with me now. Kirby Shats? Don't know. Not sure on that pronunciation. The only thing I can loot now is a corpse, which isn't going to drop anything. Mech mobs tend to drop nicer loot. There is another mob somewhere in this direction, but there's no door. Right opposite where I am now, so all the way around, and there you go. Dragging our target with me. There's another one over there looking at that. 95. Yep, I'm going to need whatever's over this side as well. Lay down and die so I can get on this guy. He looks a lot better to my eyes now. He looks a lot more detailed. Ooh, an implant. What is it? Yeah, someone might need that, actually. You know, I just need to swap implants to build XYZ for you. Yay, token. 121. And another Mechang implant. Okay, I need a little bit of space here. That's full. That's full. I bet I'm full here as well. Oh, no, I've got a tiny bit of space. I'm going to put the no drop there. Then we take off the token board. One click and yay! Upgrade. I need another 100 and something to get the upgrade I want. Right, I think the door out of here is down here. See, it's still displaying the old one. Right, see what happens when we get out. Yep, everything's still looking good. Yeah, I like it. I like it. So this is going to be a shorter episode, I know. You know, the auto God rays thing puts God rays wherever it thinks a light source is. I might play with it some more and tweak it, but it with having nanos in the game, it goes a bit nuts. Yeah, not quite the ogre engine, but hey, you know, we're improving things. We're fixing what we have. Like the sort of scrap pipe over here with the sharpening, that looks pretty good. I think it looks like what it's meant to look like, a pipe that's been burned out inside and all the white enameled paint has sort of fallen away and crumbled, etc. Not as good when you get right on top of it because, well, you were never meant to see it at this kind of resolution, but you know, the impression of it is there, isn't it? You know, and like here, the concrete that's again been burned out and bombed and blown up. You know, instead of purely looking grubby, there's a bit of something to it, and like in the far distance, you can tell immediately that that's a ship, etc., and there's a bit more there. You know, the world design in Anarchy Online is one of the most underrated features of the game. It really is. Look at these buildings, you know. Just like the ones inside Old Athens, only completely broken. You know, when you get right up close to this, okay, looks a bit janky, but when you're at that distance, you know, it does look good. It really does. Okay, let's run back into the city. See how our adaptive eyes work. Because that's a thing. Yeah, Wartorn Waste is correct, isn't it? Wartorn Valley. Yeah, the old city destroyed. Crushed by Omnitech. Just to prove they could. There you go. So that looks kind of nice, I think. The sky's kind of blown out, but it would be. You know, remember, there's a couple of suns up there. You can make out the silhouette of very big ships moving in the atmosphere. Although that one's kind of wobbling quite a bit, given its sort of overall size and everything. You know, like there, the clan agency sign's pretty sharp now. That's one to check out, because quite often the daylight outside finds its way inside the building. So if you look that direction, you do get the blue skies. I mean, okay, the trees are a bit cardboard cutout, but, you know. 18 years ago, guys, come on. And are you going to adapt? Does it know? Oh, yeah, there you go. It did it. Yeah, I might make that a little bit quicker if I can figure out how. So if we go to turn off performance mode, there you go. The game isn't doing anything now. So adaptation delay. Let's reduce that. How far down can I reduce it? Want a bit of delay. You don't want it too quick. Okay, I'm going to set it there. And press the home key again. Okay, and then let's go back out and come back in and just see. Okay, we've lost the blue sky now, but then again the sun is setting. The sky has always been a bit like that. There is blue sky up there, but the clouds on this side are coming in. Right, so let's try going in now. It's difficult, you see, with Anarchy because it's always changing. Right, if it did change, it changed quick there. Yes, it did. I don't know if anybody's been in here, but you can't do much, you know. There is no NPC to get a mission from in any of them. So everything is still live. It's just inaccessible. Let me go to this shop here. Alien Flesh Ripper. That could be very handy. If you're after a not a neutrino flash, the other thing that drops at the bottom of the cyborg barracks in Greater Tier County, if you're below level 51, wear that, you can get all the way down without any problems. So yeah, I don't think the alien laser tagging device, see, that's an AI mission item. So it is all kind of here. Most of these are if you accidentally delete the item you need. His brain now and then too. He drops his brain and eye now. Drops like skull like candy. Yeah, that was always a thing with that guy. And you see the shadow there is a bit meh until we get about to here. It shifted then, but is it going to get any better? Oh god, I've got to get really close to that before it decides I'm close enough for it to matter. There you go. Looks like the suns are setting over Rubicar. But yeah, the light is having an effect. Seen stand here. That wall is dark, over there is dark. We run into the darkness. Yeah, it's cool. And of course, grass. So there we go, folks. So that's what I've been doing today, messing around with Reshade. If you need me to make a tutorial of how to install it, I can, but there are dozens, and it is pretty much just RTFM, you know. So yeah, all right, folks, bye for now.